to make things right, so a superhero learns to fly. Capture options. Camera unavailable. That's gotta go in the back. What do you mean camera's unavailable? I got plugged it in. Oh well, I guess we'll just have the voice and the audio. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining. If you joined, shows 0 right now, but that's cool. We'll just wait a few more moments. Hold on. Before we get started, anyway. Yeah, I've got the mic on the controller, so it should be picking up my voice. Testing, testing. Yep, it says it's in the good range. All right. So yeah, last time I wasn't talking, but I'm talking now. I was even trying to get the camera working. You know, I could still try to get it working. Let me see. Try a little bit harder. I'll protect you, my queen. Nightmares come true. Oh, let these nightmares come true. Nightmares come true. Someone's calling me now. I don't know that number. Probably some scam caller. Right? There we go. Alright. So that's a pretty good view. Why not? We'll go with that. Camera options, overlay options, move camera display. Okay. Are you the chosen one? Can fix anything and fly anything straight out of here. You said then done. When you're this young, my ambition can't wait, and I'm certain that you can relate. Yeah. B1 never told you, use your feelings, Luke, it's true, we are your fathers. Did the same things, you're destined, you're just like me. Someone keeps calling me. Okay, you know what? I'll answer. This better be good. This better be good. This is Dana. Hi, Ebony. Sorry, I thought I saw the number, and I'm used to people hanging up on me right away as soon as I answer if I don't know the number. So I was like, this is probably a scam caller, but no, it's not, is it?
I get them all day long. So I'm actually calling them every night over on 17th Street. And you had it tomorrow at 8 a.m. Unfortunately, she didn't meet it at that time, so I do apologize for scheduling.
Hey, I understand. I mean, things happen, you know, and I think you let me know. Maybe we can reschedule?
Yeah, are you okay with the 25th at 8 a.m.?
The 25th of March? 8 a.m.?
Yes.
Sure, let me write that down here. Let me just a moment. I'll write down the calendar. 25th at 8? All right, I got it on the calendar. Thank you. You as well, Ebony. Appreciate you. Thank you. Well, what do you know? What do you know? That actually was someone calling for a good reason. I got upset and I was like, I'm tired of people calling me and hanging up. And it was actually someone wanting to set up an appointment. Her name is Ebony. But anyway, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Noble Phoenix is back. I actually just changed my name on PlayStation not long ago, and this hasn't even gone into effect yet. I'm assuming it's going to take a while, but the new name will be Legend by Faith if it kicks in. I need to call them and talk to them about it. If they can't do it, then I should get a refund, because I did pay money for that. It was like $10, but I figure a name change is important if you feel like you need to express yourself and your changes and the evolution of you. It should reflect your new name, and you should you should be able to keep your old names too. I think you should show all your old names, but I'm not the one in charge of PlayStation, am I? So, but I am a gamer, so we're gonna get started on some Jedi Fallen Order. Or sorry, not Fallen Order. This is Survivor. This is the sequel. And I'm assuming there's going to be a third one. But I suppose that's just assumptions, isn't it? I mean, it's a good assumption. But it might be delayed indefinitely. Who knows? God knows. Goddess knows. The one without beginning and without end knows. Created everything, everyone. But yeah. Let's see. I really like, and I'm going to shout out Royish Good Looks on YouTube. Roy, you are awesome. Thank you for making the music that you make, and everyone that's behind you. 'Cause I'm sure it's not just one person that's behind Royish Good Looks, but he is the voice of the channel. Royish Good Looks. Shout out to Royish Good Looks. He does a lot of Star Wars. They do a lot of Star Wars songs that are awesome and very relevant today. But this is The Force is With Me. And this is actually, this is from Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Rogue One. I don't know if you remember, that was kind of a while back. But, yeah, there was, anyway, I'll just play it. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. The Force is with me. The Force is with me. The Force is with me. As a force, the Force is with me. The Force is with me. Let all living things. I'm gonna go spike up my hair. I'll be right back. Listen to this song. We didn't like it, but we tried to fight it. What else do we have to say? Alderaan, blown away. What the fuck else we got to say? The Jedi are real. It's not a fairy tale. It's not some fake story, some fictional story. There is no such thing as fiction. It's all true stories. Even Solo, even Han Solo, who says this, believed in the end. He said it, he admitted it. He admitted that the Force is real. Always was. Even Han Solo confessed. Rich good looks, everybody. All the people behind Rich good looks. Thank you, thank you. And you're welcome here. You're welcome here. I actually got it's pineapple juice and strawberry juice mixed. And it's really good. It's really good. You should try it sometime if you want. I suggest it. Don't have to go through this. I want to know. This song is called Master the Princess. Here on you, I'm here now, see this through. Tell me what you need. Yeah, you say it's don't you know? My shirt says it all. I literally paused my game to be here. Game paused. We're just chilling. Just hanging out. All of your life you've been both hunter and prey. You're a Mandalorian. Just like a Mandalorian. You would only understand it's more than that scar steel that makes the Mandalorian. It makes the Mandalorian. And you know what? That's actually very cultish. The whole idea of a Mandalorian not being able to remove their mask. You know what? If you remove your mask, it doesn't make you any less of a Mandalorian. It's fucking stupid. And you know what? If you put it back on, it still doesn't make you any less of a Mandalorian, does it? This Revan took on the Mandalorian god, didn't he? He promised to never remove the mask. This is part of this next. I'll be right back. I'm changing. Trying to figure it out. Not enough for some people. But you know what? It's enough for if it's enough for one. If it's enough for one, it's enough for me. But I really like everyone to be on board. On board with the question, the answer, the life, the meaning of life. Why are we here? Why are we here? We're here to serve. And not serve ourselves. To serve our communities. Serve others. Be selfless. Not selfish. If you're going to make a sacrifice, you don't sacrifice anything of anyone else. You sacrifice of yourself. You give of yourself selflessly for the greater good. That's what you do, if you ask me. You know what? The shirt does say Reverend. It doesn't say Darth Reverend, does it? It's Reverend. It's prodigal life. Hardworking, sympathetic, generous, helpful, trustworthy, accepting failure, 0%. And total freaking badass. 1000%. Now, badass doesn't mean you're bad. It means you're actually really good. You're a badass. You do what needs to be done to protect those you love. It doesn't mean you want to. It doesn't mean you want to hurt anyone. But you know what? God is tough sometimes. And you do what you need to do. That's why I have this. This is not a firearm. This is a Perna launcher. This is basically like a big airsoft gun. Plastic. It uses it's compressed CO2 air. It's like, you could say it's a stun gun. It's set to stun. Set to stun. I carry it with me just in case. Just in case. I don't have to use it. Really, truly, I don't. I don't want to use it. But I'm ready and willing to if I need to. My heart and the will of the force flow me on today on my idealistic crusade. Now let us fall to the dark side. You're not afraid of a little fight. I will stand tall, and you know why. I am a Jedi. I am a Jedi. And Jedi's genius glasses. And stormtroopers. I'm sorry, stormtroopers. Stormtroopers use divinity. Now, what you listen to say? How would you keep it on there? See your body. I've also got this. The walking stick. It's also, in case of emergencies, a bow staff. Notice no point. It's not meant to stab or puncture or snip face. It's actually meant to help me walk. It's just like an old man with a cane. An old man with a cane. The cane is to help them walk, but if someone were to try to harm them, they do what they need to do, wouldn't they? Me too, Roy. Me too. Now, it is kind of difficult to play music and talk at the same time. You probably couldn't hear everything I was saying. You couldn't hear all the music because it was overlapping. But you get the gist. Now, anyone who's listening, I want to let you know I care about you. Even if I don't know you, even if we've never met, I have care for you. I want the best for you. I want you to know that you are worth it. You are worthy of life, of love, of happiness. You are worthy and deserving of all good things. And no matter how difficult it gets for you, I want you to know there's always hope. There's always faith. There's always love, trust, benevolence, altruism, honor, dignity. wisdom, all good things. I could go on for days naming all of the qualities that are good. And you have to focus on what's good, especially when people are trying to shove negativity in your face. You have to focus on what you want, what you desire most. You don't have to. You can give up if you want to, but I don't suggest that. I don't suggest you give up. And you know what? Even if you do give up, even if in your heart you give up, the one without beginning and without end, our prime creator, the cosmic living force, the force, as it's called in Star Wars, the living force, cosmic creator, different names for the same concept, being that created everything, everyone, every place, every now that we know, and every now that we don't know, can create and can destroy, can create in any way that the Creator wants. A powerful being that is most assuredly good. Very, very good. Not bad. God doesn't hate us. God is not dead. Neither is the goddess. Neither is the one without literally the force. A generalistic term is better than trying to give a name to a being that is above everything we know. I'd rather use the term the force from Star Wars than use the term God, because God does not give an adequate description. It's generalistic for a reason, because the force is above books, games, movies, stories. It's above every person, place, or thing that we know. Created all of them. We wouldn't be here without the force. We wouldn't be here at all. We wouldn't have those we love in our lives. We wouldn't exist. There would be no such thing as existence if it weren't for the force. So to say that the force isn't real, the force is just a figment of someone's imagination, hurts the force. Hurts the being that created all of us. It hurts the force. And you know that song, Feel the Force? It's not about feeling the force as in a feeling. It means, like, in the context of, I feel you. I understand you. I get you. It's a relationship. Just like with any other person. Because the force is a person. It is the original creator. The creator can destroy it, can unmake and make as the force sees fit. But that means that anyone, at any time, can be brought back or taken away, reshaped, reformed, remade, remolded, like a potter with clay, until it's put in that kiln and then it's set. But even then, it can be remade differently. Now, I'm getting pretty emotional for obvious reasons. It should be obvious, I think. This is very important to me. Always has been. Always will be. But I believe wholeheartedly. I do believe. I more than just believe. I actively believe. I got on here not to play this game, but I got on here to tell you the truth. The truth is, the Force is real and always has been, always will be. The Force loves you all with the same love. In the Christian Bible, it is everywhere. There are messages everywhere, but for the sake of this video stream, I'm going to utilize the Christian Bible. It was the first holy book that I was introduced to in my life. There are many holy books, but it says, I just lost my train of thought. As I'm thinking of it, it'll come back to me. But I had a point to make there. It was taken from me, so maybe I shouldn't talk about it. But let me just let you know this. Ah, it's back again. It's back. Thank you. Thank you. For God so loved the world. You can't stop me from saying the truth. You can make me cough, you can force choke me all you want. You can stop me from saying the truth. For God, for the Force, the living cosmic creator, loved this world and all worlds so much. Everyone in them, every created being, the Force sent not just the Son, sent the whole family, all of our family, estranged or otherwise. We are here, all of us, to save everyone, to see the good, the light, the love in everyone. And some people say God is love. That's true. God loves. H-O-L. So I will use terms, but when I say God, I want you to know who I'm talking about. When I say God, Force. Force. The Jedi are real. And these aren't just replicas. These are actual, factual light sabers. What is a light saber? Is it a laser sword? No. It's literally, it says it in the name, sword of light. Light given. A sword of light. What is that? But a flashlight. That's what this is. It's basically a big flashlight. Light saber. And what's interesting is I purchased both of these from different websites. One is Sabers Pro. Yes, I'm going to shout them out. This is not a paid endorsement, but I'm going to endorse them anyway. Sabers Pro. I made this one. And I wish I remember the name. It's been so long. I know. It's a similar name. Sabers. They don't want me to say. They don't want me to shout it out. They don't want me to shout it out. That's fine. It's their choice. This is Revan's lightsaber before he fell. Before he fell, because he never fell. He never fell. He never truly fell. He was always the product of light, not Darth Revan. Darth Revan is separate from the product of light. And this Revan, because I'm like my heroes. I'm not Revan. I'm like him. The same way that I'm like Yeshua, Jesus Christ. The same way that I'm like a lot of my heroes who I have been molded after. I'm an original, but I'm a lot like a lot of different people. a lot of different people have made their marks on me. We have correspondence between you. We view each other, our essence, just by being in the same space. Just by you being in this room right now. This is a digital room. This is a physical room here. You can see me on the camera, but it's like you're actually here, even though you're not. You're here with me. Even after I record this and it's streamed, it's uploaded. Even after, it's like even when you watch a pre-recorded video, if you are in the right mindset, if you're in the right frame of mind, it's like you're actually here with me. It's not because it's all in a sense. But what I was going to say was, I actually put a real crystal in here. An actual, factual crystal. So I purchased these. I took it apart, put it back together, and I put a real crystal in here. So, in a sense, I have constructed a real lightsaber in the sense that people, they mean real. They mean, oh, does it have an actual crystal in there? Does it actually cut? It's not a laser sword. It's a light saber. So yes, it's real. There we go. Actually, I've had this since 2002. And this it's a Game Boy Advance, an original Game Boy Advance from 2002. I got it Christmas 2002. My mom gave it to me as a gift. And it's the OG. This is actually the Glacier Ice version. That's old school, isn't it? I've got one game for it right now. One game and one game alone. I mean, I've got other games for it, but the one that I carry in the case with me. It's got an old protective case. It's one of the black games that signify it's a Game Boy and a Game Boy Color game. So it actually works with Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. It's Conker's Pocket Tales. Instead of Conker's Bad Fur Day, this was actually the nice version of Conker's story. Conker and Barry. And everyone in the land. Even the evil Dr. Acorn, who wanted to take away Barry. Now, that's interesting. It's more of a teal color on the controller. Huh. Well, enough talking. Let's walk the walk. I can't hear. I'm deaf. On the game, you know what? I will get my headset, because that would be better, wouldn't it? That would be better. There it is. It's down there. It's underneath my bag. I knew it was around here. It's closer than I thought it was. This is actually a Switch headset. It's got blue and red, like the original Switch color scheme. There we go. There we go. Maybe you can hear me better now. Okay.
What are we looking for? Suspect's male. Was last seen on Dock 27. They say he's a Jedi. You're kidding, right? On Coruscant? He couldn't have gone far. Or he fled down level. Scum must have lost his mind. Hey, Sergeant!
Oh, really? That's messed up, dude. That's messed up. I was trying to get past them without. I didn't want to attack. I didn't want to attack them, and they didn't give a shit about that. They didn't give a shit about that, did they? They attacked me for sure.
Where is everybody? Hard to say. Cops have been in and out.
They know I'm here. They know I'm here.
We're bait.
They're seeing what I'll do. In the name of the Empire, huh? Screw the Empire.
There's the yacht. Still drifting. That's the spirit, BD.
You want to get a
Get
bite
it?
after our shift? Sure, I could go for a turbo dog. I heard they make those out of stripe. That's just a rumor. Fine. What about that noodle shop?
I remember in Fallen Order you actually had to hold L2 to climb too. Now it's just automatic, which is one thing, but...
So long as I get my credits, it's none of my concern.
Credits, huh? Ah. Okay. Okay.
I can't wait to train my sights on that Jedi scum. I think my
You call us Jedi scum?
Maybe I should report to the barracks. Prove it. Shoot that billboard. And give away our position? Are you crazy? You're a coward. I'd say cautious. Lying about equipment failure could land you in a tribunal. You wouldn't dare. Maybe you'd like to cut the chatter and keep your eyes out for hostiles.
They're fucking with each other too. He's right. Why would he give away their position? Well, they know. That's the thing. They know I'm here. They're pretending like they know they're like I'm not here, but they know I'm here, waiting to see what I'll do. And I'm not going to attack, but I'm going to defend.
Let's bring this fight to the enemy. He's hurt.
Toss me one, BD. Stim, now.
Get the target.
I can do this. We can do this. You don't have to lose yourself even when you're just practicing. Training.
I'm winning this.
BD, got something to help me? That feels better.
Don't move.
Enough people have died in this continuity. I've respawned enough times to know they don't give a damn about attacking or defending. They're for the Empire. They're literally
Enemy contact. Stay down.
Help, please.
It's for him, huh? For who? The guy that tried to murder me? You've been killing Jedi left and right. You've been calling them traitors, and you're the real traitors.
Hey, you! Identify yourself!
You tried to eradicate the Jedi. You tried to kill them all.
This'll be easy!
Good thing I respawn indefinitely, huh? Good thing I don't die and it's game over. Good thing. You know I'm here. And you know, let's fight.
Hostile approaching! Guard ahead! Someone else will take care of it. I guess that's me.
I'll give you a chance to defend yourself. I don't like dishonorable shit. I don't like... And I definitely don't want to attack someone, especially from behind, even if they are on the Empire side. But you know what? They tried to eradicate the entire Jedi. Cal Kestis is a survivor, and everyone with him is a survivor. You didn't kill the Jedi. You can't. Just like Mace Windu couldn't kill the last Sith. It's about balance.
I need something, buddy. Get here, BD. Perfect.
And balance doesn't mean that you eradicate either side. It means that each side works together and finally finds a common goal in the end. But now, right now, this is war. But I still choose not to be dishonorable. Nope, not finished. I'll literally do this all day. I will not stop until I get it right.
Anyone there? Found you in traffic.
Nope. Not quitting. In fact, let's jam to some tunes.
Scared of getting hit? Don't sweat the
Cal Kestis does give in to the darkness for a while, but he doesn't fall to the dark side. He's still a Jedi in the end. Matter what you do, we'll never join you. He gives into the darkness, and darkness isn't evil. Neither is light. But there's evil and good in both light and darkness. Screw your shield.
Right here, PD.
Come on. No one wants to die, but guess what? You die for what you believe in. You're gonna die anyway. Rather die for what you believe in than die for nothing at all.
I see him.
I remember this. Come on. I'll be back if you... You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many times you kill us. We'll come back. Wanna be the apprentice, the only chosen one. To find him is my real test, to train him is my cause. I will travel across the front of Jedi. You understand the power of the light side. You're my best friend in a galaxy we must defend. So see us through. You teach me and I'll teach you, Padawan. You know what? Maybe I'll turn off the difficulty modifiers. Then again, let's try it for a little while longer with the different mods. You know what? That is true, Qui-Gon. But Jar Jar is a true humble servant. Replaces standard enemies with new, more difficult combat encounters. New encounters. You know what? Standard push enemies, no interruptions. Purity, damage received. We'll keep it on there. Warrior centered in purity and resilience. But
Let's keep going.
we got 2 lightsabers that are pure light now. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. We'll do it again and 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 again until we get it right. They say good follows orders. They say good soldiers follow orders, but that was then, and now the war ain't over. We are the good batch. They call them the bad batch, but they're really like the perfect batch of clones, if you ask me. For the Empire, huh? The Empire enacted Order 66, and they tried to kill all the Jedi, and then they made them seem like they're the traitors, when really, the true traitors are the Empire. Remember your training. This is training.
Another stim.
Oh, you literally just ganged up on me and beat me down. Okay. Why don't you come down here and attack me? My goal is just to get to the next... Oh! The next meditation point. That's horrible. I'm laughing, but that's horrible. I'd rather laugh than get mad or cry. Not this time. The cavalry has arrived. My foe is not people. It's evil. My foe is evil itself. And the Bible says, destroy that which is good. No. Nice try, people. It says, destroy that which is evil so that which is good may flourish. Screw Palpatine. Anakin should have told him to go fuck off. Attack me again. Get up and attack me. And you're dead. I warned him. Take care of these bastards first. Shooting at me while I'm trying to fight them. You know what? Come here. Here's the room.
Where did you come from?
Almost got it that time. You should be sorry for blowing up Alderaan. But guess what? Alderaan can be brought back. Like that. Anything and everything is possible with the Force. Anything is possible with the Force. Yep. That's true. I guess if we're talking about this story, we're literally talking about them trying to murder all of the Jedi. They did try, and they didn't even know that there were survivors. And then they call them the traitors and tell everyone, they teach everyone that the Jedi were traitors, when it's really them that are the traitors. Then I would do what Kel Kestis does. Fight them. Fight the powers. Regardless of what happens to me. Regardless of what they do to us, they cannot win. They will not win. Ever. Ever. If I die today, I die a hero. Hates sand. He doesn't hate the sand. He hates the reason why it's a desert. It shouldn't be deserts. Especially a whole planet that's a desert. There shouldn't be any desert planets. Places without water. Grains of sand. Numbering countless, like the cajillions, billions, fulfillion, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get something to eat and I'll be right back. Actually, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay on the mic. I'll just unplug the controller and take it with me. But I'll be leaving on the camera anyway. Purity doesn't mean difficulty. I don't know why the mod on here, the modification says purity when it just makes it harder for everybody. When really, we should be making it easier for everybody, shouldn't we? For the allies and the opponents. To always get their way, but cheating, mind tricks, wars, and violence don't make one great. The hero standing up for what is right. The greatest of all time. Most did not survive. Although no one's ever really gone, they died physically. They became one with the Force. They became one with the Force. But they physically died. And Cal and Sear and Grease and everyone in this story, they fought hard. I played this game already. Just played this game. It's really like an interactive story is what it is. It's an interactive story. It's important not to lose yourself while you're playing video games. When really it's much more than that. Anytime you read a book, hold on. Sorry, Roy. I know I do that. I gotta jump back and forth. But that's interesting. I lost what I was saying. Interesting. The heroes standing up for what is right. The greatest of all time. Most did not survive. Let's not forget our fallen Jedi. Our fallen Jedi Knights. Some people can't stand physically, so they stand in their hearts. Dude, that reminds me of the star maps from KOTOR. That symbol. The symbols. It's the planets. The planets that Cal and Grease and Sear and everyone go to. To bring back the Jedi Order. From the brink of destruction. And just like Palpatine and Maul, they brought back the Sith Order from the brink of destruction because the Jedi almost killed the Sith, and then the Sith almost killed the Jedi. And guess what? In the beginning, they were one group. They were called the Jedi. J-E'-D-A-I-I. Not J-E-D-I. And then the Jedi carried on the one side. And the Sith carried on the other. And there are good people on both sides. There are some of the best people on both sides. That's the truth. Because sometimes you need darkness, and sometimes you need light. But light and darkness are separate from good and evil. And that's the truth. Interesting. I can only use 3. I had 4 selected, and I can only use 3 slots anyway. Warrior, resilience, and centered. Okay. I guess it's a sacrifice I make, isn't it? Why not? Resilience is all the way maxed out, isn't it? Cool. Flying lunge. You know what? Kind of the opposite, isn't it?
I'm gonna end this. I'll drop you. Keep dodging. I'm not giving up.
Neither are we. Are you gonna make us pay for your traitors? Your traitorness? I don't think so. I know, in fact I know it, and it's not gonna happen. Ah! Good thing that's not an instant death. You know what? Get up. You're not gonna stop fighting, and neither am I. Back off? You know what? I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you... You know what? What, you wanna fight? No. I got plenty of people to fight left in here. I don't know, I turned off the bullshit mod, so... You tell me. Yeah, like I'm gonna just let you reload and kill me. You know what? That was much easier. That was much more doable. Interesting.
There he is. Shoot to kill. I am not losing this.
Get the power of the Jedi.
Yes, never. What's up, Lun? Blast. I use the blaster stance. Oh, dang! That sucked. That was stupid of me. That was stupid of me. Oh well. Learn, live and learn, right?
Getting closer. Hanging in there, BD?
It's the power of the Force.
You've been missing the ninja action Sabra and I have been getting down on.
Yeah, I have, haven't I? We should definitely play that sometime, man.
What took you so long?
Oh, you know, just hanging out. Taking in the sights. Been a while since I was on Coruscant.
And I know who Boat is.
Thanks, bud.
Part of the job, Custis.
Part of the job.
We can protect the lands together eventually.
That's the idea, man.
I thought this heist might
That's
be
the idea, sir.
Why make it easy for him?
Where's the crew? Heading to the yacht. We'll meet him there. Oh, and Bravo said no comms.
No comms it is. Bravo knows best. Coop and Liz are probably starving by now.
Hungry Patu Indians. Ooh, we don't want that.
Remind me to tell you about the Corita job sometime.
Looks like that factory stopped the yacht. I think we win.
No gunships. We must be making mischief.
Here, let me pause. How you been? How you been, Lun? We haven't talked in a little while. Oh, I got 4% left on that anyway. Hold on. I gotta charge my phone.
Also Ninja World Tournament to prove our teamwork in honorable sports combat.
Let me just pause that and talk to you. Ninja World Tournament to prove our team in honorable combat. That sounds awesome. That sounds noble. Tell you what, I'm gonna go. I need to find my vape, or at least my pipe, my tobacco pipe, and hemp pipe. I'm gonna go for a smoke real quick. I'll be right back. I'll keep you on the mic. I can talk to you. I can hear you when you text.
Saber has been rocking healer and ranged.
Nice, healer and ranged. That sounds like Saber.
Do your thing.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's what it's about, isn't it? Doing your thing without interfering with someone else's thing. Unless they're just Nazis. Like true Nazis. Kind of like what the Empire is in this story.
Hunting monsters.
Monster hunting. Yes. That is a noble cause. Very good. Very good. Oh, you know what?
New one is very fun.
New one is very fun. I played like a little bit of Rise, but I didn't really.
Story is about getting this kid back home.
Oh, dude, that sounds relatable. Most def. I can relate to that. Where did I put my hempettes? I got some. I mean, they're like. I mean, you might call them. They're basically like hemp cigarettes. They're hempettes. I got some of those, and I got some plant-based menthol tobacco. Let me see here. Here we go. So I might mishear you though. I might have to like, assume or like ask you to repeat yourself if because it's the text to speech. Sometimes it'll say it wrong or like I can't understand what you're trying to say. So
Do you play Pokemon cards BTW?
I used to. Well, I didn't really used to play the game so much. I would just collect the cards and trade, and I played a little bit of the game. But we used to play Magic the Gathering. Remember that? There was a couple times we played Magic. You taught me. I remember that.
Saber got me back into playing.
That's good. That's awesome. It's good to rekindle old interests.
I
Definitely.
still play Magic and now I'm doing Pokemon.
Nice. That's good to hear. Truly is. It's a little bit different, hearing my voice, but I can't hear your voice. It's text to speech, but we're still hanging out. Hey, Loki. How's it going? Good to hear. It's good to hear from you, though, Lon. It really is. I'm glad you said something. I was just kind of talking to myself there for a little bit, but then you popped in and it's like, hey, Lon's here. That's cool. Hey, Sage. Can you still hear me? I know you're there. Even if I can't hear you, you're there. You don't have to message every few moments to know that you're
you're listening. But it's nice to have a conversation. I enjoy this. I miss this. Seems like lately, I don't know, I've just been getting on people's nerves. Maybe I misinterpret that, but that's kind of how I feel, is that I've
I
just
got
been...
some free time this morning if can help you catch up in Naruto later.
Yeah?
Fine, dude.
You as well, sir. You're extra fine. Extra fine quality. The finest of quality.
I need to get extra feed.
Extra feed?
Gonna go get some breakfast here
Oh,
soon.
food. Okay, yeah, the text-to-speech sometimes. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta eat, man. Everybody eats. Everybody drinks. Everybody poops. There's a book about that. Everybody poops. Man, that's some good tobacco and hemp mixed.
It should have been fed lol, but TXT to speech doesn't do grammar.
I know, not always. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you got to decipher what someone's trying to say, I suppose.
Gonna cook steak and eggs.
Sounds good to me. Sounds like a good meal. Maybe get some grains and some sweets, and get some vegetables and fruits, and they taught us that in school, didn't they? Eat a balanced meal. Eat a balanced meal.
I'ma see if Saber might be able to join us in Naruto today.
That sounds awesome. We haven't done that in a little while, have we? Maybe you can teach me and I'll teach you what I've learned. You teach me and I'll teach you, Padawan. No, Ruish Good Looks does they do a...
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta train them all, man. Gotta train them all. Yeah, it's a Pokemon and Star Wars mix-up. I should play that. Have you heard that one? Probably, but I can't assume, can I?
Train who, the Jedi?
Train everyone. Because originally, it was not just the Jedi and the Sith. It was one group that trained everyone, both the light and the dark. Because you need to see the darkness.
Now let them learn the hard way, the smuggler way.
The smuggler way. You need to see the
Like
darkness,
my
but not
boy
give
Han.
into it fully. Han Solo. He was never Solo, though, was he? Even though he was called Solo, he was never Solo. Huh. It's kind of like Joe Dirt. His dad named him Dirt, and he said, you know what? I'm not going to accept that. It's Dierte. And you know what? Life's a garden. Dig it.
Can't be Solo when you got her dog and Chip.
Can't be Solo when you got your what? Dog and Chip. What? See, that's what I mean. The text to speech is not. I can't understand sometimes what you're trying to say. You have to repeat yourself and maybe retype it.
Chewie and the Falcon.
Chewie and the Falcon. Yeah. Chewie is his best friend. And Leia is his wife. And the Falcon is their mobile home. Their mobile home. Motor home, mobile home. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? A ship is just a home that goes different places throughout the galaxy. Huh.
Ima BRB, gotta get that food, my stomach is growling.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do, and I'll do what I gotta do. Thanks for stopping by and saying hey. Okay. I figured as much. Thanks for letting me know. That's awesome. Thanks, Len. Thanks, Talvin. That was nice. That was nice. And I'm not just talking about the smoke. I could cry right now, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hold back the tears. Because we can't let our emotions rule us. Whether they're good emotions or not. I think I'll get some food too. Eat some actual sustenance and not just snacks. I had a Pop-Tart and I had some carrots, some baby carrots, which are just big carrots that are cut down to size. You know what? I'll just make some ramen. How about that? I got some soy sauce ramen. which they used to call it Oriental. I mean, I don't see what the problem with calling it Oriental. I mean, Oriental is just a term that's generalistic for, you know, like Asian food, like the different Asian countries and cultures. It's just Oriental. It's a generalistic term. That's offensive to some people now. And it's like, I don't get how that's offensive. It's just meant to be all-encompassing. And I got some creamy chicken flavor. I think I'm going to mix them. And normally I just drain the water and don't make broth. I just make noodles. But I think I'll actually make some pho style ramen and like put some vegetables and some meat and some different stuff in there. Put it on 7-ish. Seven-ish. Yeah, it's always good to keep calm when you can. And be as peaceful as possible, even in wartime. But sometimes people don't want peace. They just want war and nothing but war. And they don't care about how you feel. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your love. They don't care about your care. They just don't care. And caring is loving. And if they don't love at all, they just want to hate. Hate you, hate your family, hate anyone who does anything good. They just hate good. Well, how can you really convince them of anything that's true? So you do what you need to do, right? But you don't do it on your own, and you don't do it out of any malice or hatred in yourself. And you're not the first one to attack because you think someone else is going to attack you. You wait until they show themselves and prove themselves to be a threat. And they actually are, you can see what they're doing. You can see this person is trying to kill me and my family. And then you stop them any way you can. Sometimes it's more than just one person. Sometimes it's people, plural. People with power who are lying to the masses, lying to all of us. And then sometimes there's one singular person who is telling nothing but the truth. And people see that. People see that he's true. Do some uncured wildflower honey and maple ham. I'll put some cheese in after it's... Well, actually, if I put cheese in, then I should make it like noodles. I suppose it doesn't really matter either way. I mean, the cheese would still mix with the broth, but it wouldn't... I mean, it would melt and become... I suppose I could do it with the... Let's try it. Do some cheese, some meat. I'll put in some carrots, some celery. And I'll throw some strawberries in there. Or I'm sorry, they're pine berries, but they just look to me like they're just strawberries that aren't ripe. But it says ripe pine berries on there. I don't know. What is a pine berry? Like pineapple and strawberry mixed? Combined? Kind of like my juice I made this morning. Got some celery, carrots, cheese, meat. And you see what the name of this meat is? It's backwards, but it says true story. True story, bro. There's my carrots. I'm gonna throw the whole carrots in there. Last time I chopped them up, threw them in there, but I'll just throw the whole carrots in there. Well, some of them are already messed up already, and a hole in the bag because they got moved around and whatnot, but. Pork raised humanely, all natural. Fully cooked and naturally smoked. I suppose why rip up the meat? I could just throw it in there whole as well. Now the celery. I got celery hearts. The celery is a bit different. If I want to fit it in the pot, I might want to at least chop it up or break it up. I suppose I could have done that to every ingredient, but even just trying to grab it from the bag, I ripped it up. Interesting.
Let's not keep them waiting.
Bode, chill out. I literally did not hit that on purpose. I was pulling the celery out, and the bag hit the start button and unpaused it. Literally not what I'm trying to do. And then Bode says, let's not keep them waiting. It's like, Bode, come on. We know who you are, Bode. We know who you are in the end. And you want to just hurry up to the end. Bode is like, yes. I know who I am. You know what? I will. I'll pull that out of there, and I'll rip it up. There we go. Ripped up the meat. The carrots are whole, but even then they were cut down to size because they were originally like full-size carrots. So I purchased them already, peeled and chopped and carved and. You know what? I'll just put 2 of these in there. 2 pine berries. You know what? I think I might actually put some mayo in there as well. Some mayo and some butter. And I am going to drain it and make it like noodles. Because that's how I like to make my ramen, normally. Some mayo and some butter. Got fats and sweets and fruits and vegetables and meat and need a grain. Maybe I'll have some bread and butter to go with the ramen. Duke's Real Mayonnaise, smooth and creamy. Yep. Don't worry, it's not a paid advertisement. Just a shout out, that's all. And there is a spoon. There are many spoons. Some people would say this is a really weird concoction. But you know what? What do they know? What is weird? How do you define weird? Is weird is simply what you don't like. Then weird is everything that you don't like. Gotta leave a little bit of water in there. I don't need to drain the whole broth, but... Now I'm going to mix the soy sauce and the creamy chicken flavor. Creamy chicken first. And then soy sauce or oriental next. You know what? I might even put some salt and pepper in here. I might do that. Why not? Just a little bit of salt. And a little bit of peppercorn. Maybe some spice, like curry powder. Just a little bit of curry. I like curry. Just a dash. Now we're cooking. Literally. And then I'll get some bread and some butter. You know what? I really only need one slice of bread, but I'll have two. I might find that I'll like having two slices of bread to go with this. I suppose the noodles themselves are a grain, but you know what? Put that aside for now. I'm actually going to put some butter in the ramen. Just a little bit of butter. Let it melt. Stir it. Stir it all. Dude, the pine berries are actually like they're like melting and getting like into the. It's almost like, yeah, dude. It's gonna combine with the noodles, and then the vegetables are still in there. Celery and the carrots. I mean, this is literally the definition of a balanced meal according to what they taught us in school. It's got dairy, it's got meat, protein, it's got vegetables, it's got fruit, it's got sweets, it's got fats, grains. A little bit of crunch too. I'll put some of the uncooked noodles that were shaken in the bag. I'll put them in there and give it a little bit of crunch too. And I suppose they'll cook slowly as they're mixed in with the rest of the cooked noodles. Now, I do have some chopsticks around here. Pretty sure there's some in the drawer here. Correct. Correctamundo. Bamboo chopsticks. Just for me. Now I'll put the cheese in. Stop it, Bode. Literally trying to continue on, and it's like, I'm not ready yet. I'm eating. Chill out. You'll get to your end pretty soon, Bode. I'm not in any hurry. I don't know why he'd want to hurry up to get to the end when I guess Bo doesn't know who he becomes in the end. Cal Kestis does. I mean, we as the audience, the gamers, we know the story. You've seen me play through this before. But I suppose in this moment, Cal and Bo don't know. But I think they know deep down. That's what I'm saying by that. They know deep down. Each person knows who they are. There's no question. You know who you are deep inside. You don't need anyone to tell you who you are. You know. Suppose I'll just rip up the bread and put it in there. Why not? Why not? Extra grains. They'll mix in with the rest of the ingredients and might become a little soggy. Kind of mix in with the rest, but they're in there. I bet you this is going to be delicious. I don't have to bet. It's not like I'm gambling. I'm just saying it's like, I know this is going to be delicious. I've got my juice, pineapple and strawberry juice. I've got some blackberry Trix yogurt. And I got what I just described. I'm cooking, been cooking. It's all in there. It's all in there. A balanced, complete meal. Use the spoon to mix it up. And I'm going to use, I'll take the first bite with the spoon. Why not? Thank you. It is delicious. tasty. And unlike Goku, I'm not going to snarf it down all right away. Although Goku is one of my heroes. And I'm kind of like him in some ways. A lot of ways. I just eat slowly sometimes. And I guess sometimes I eat fast too. So I've done that before. I've just, no. You know what I mean? But right now, I want to savor this. No rush. We're hanging out. All the flavors complement each other very well. You'd think that having all these different flavors and contrasting textures and everything, you'd think maybe that it wouldn't mix well, but for me, this is delicious. And the celery, when it's cooked, it's not as crunchy and hard, and it's a little bit softer, and it gives it soaks up all the other flavors. The bread too. The bread soaks up the flavors too, doesn't it? Let's try one of these carrots with some noodles. Soften the carrots, and you can taste the carrot flavor. It's like not bursting through, but it's very subtle and very good. You can taste the carrot flavor. I guess this is kind of like eating with Dana, eating with Noble, huh? Noble tries it. I don't have to have a whole like series to do different things in one stream. I mean, some people do, and that's their prerogative. Whew, that's cold. My left tooth. One of my left teeth. It's never been so deliciously painful to drink some juice. I should probably go to the dentist, but I mean, there's ways I can take care of my own teeth without going to the dentist. I have been brushing my teeth and using mouthwash and stuff like that. I should get some more drink though to go with this meal. And that's a lot of food. But you know what? I can eat. That is true. I can eat. They say good soldiers follow orders, but that was then. Now the war isn't over. Cause we are the Bad Batch. Brothers on the run. Clone Force 99. We don't leave our own behind. I need to watch The Bad Batch. I just know about it, and I get the general gist of what's going on, but I haven't actually seen The Bad Batch. I really need to watch that. I think this time I'll have some milk. Some good old cow's milk. Some people like goat milk, some people like almond milk, some people like, coconut milk. I just kind of got used to cow's milk for a long time. Some people think that cows are the only beings that are sacred, and that's not true. And there are some cows that are not sacred. Because cows are people. Depending upon, no matter the species, we're all people. So it is kind of messed up a little bit that we eat each other, isn't it? We eat cows and chickens and vegetables and fruits. No matter if you are vegan or vegetarian or carnivore or what have you, omnivore, you're eating people. And that's the truth. You are consuming life to continue your own life. And that in and of itself is an act of will, trying to continue life. But then what do you do if you don't want to do that? Your life is important. Do you just stop breathing? Stop eating? I mean, think about that. If you breathe, you inhale and exhale, that's taking breath that someone else could. I mean, oxygen is literally using oxygen. You can get high on oxygen. You can literally breathe, inhale and exhale until you get high. You can do that. I'm not going to. I'm just saying. And you need to be careful. You need to be careful. Everything I'm telling you is not to tell you to go do it. It's to tell you to think about what you do and how you do it. Because unwittingly, just by being born into this world, just by being born. Oh, look at that. It dropped. Yep, that's right. That is correct. I'm eating it off the floor. Because I don't like wasting. I was taught to eat my whole plate. And that might be a little extreme to eat something off the floor that drops. But it literally, people died for this. People of all different species died so that I and we and everyone who eats, everyone who drinks, everyone who consumes anything, you are partaking in this circle of life. And you know what? That milk needs something extra. It's not bad on its own. It's just not entirely flavorful. It's sustaining, and it's got protein and vitamins, and it's got vitamin D and what, C and A, I think. It's not bad on its own, but it'd be good if it was mixed with some coffee or tea. But I'll drink it on its own. It's still good on its own. And that's why it's very offensive to me when people say, "Oh, I don't like that. I'm not going to eat that." And it's like, you realize what you're saying, right? You're too good for that. You're too good for that taste. You're too good to eat something that died so that you could live. The Bible, the Christian Bible says, it is not what a person puts into their mouth that defiles them. It's what comes out. It's what you speak. And it's also, the opposite is true. If you're speaking holy words, Holy, holy. If you're speaking holiness, it doesn't defile you. It does the opposite. So, if people are listening right now, I mean, I know you're lurking, Len. I know you're listening, at least. So I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to everyone right now. Because we're all connected. We're all connected. And there are some people out here that are telepathic. And they're listening. And I know it. I can't hear them. Thank goodness. I can't hear the thoughts being injected into my head. My head is clear. And that's a blessing. But I'm aware. I'm aware. I still remember the fact that there are people that can hear me right now. And they're listening. They're watching. And I am pleased by that because I have a lot to say that needs to be heard. People need to hear this message. So thank you, Lun. Thank you, Lun, for hearing me. And maybe you can be a witness to what I'm saying. You specifically. If no one else is listening right now, and it's just you and I talking, you hear me. And this is being recorded and streamed right now. So anyone that comes by later will hear, and they're a witness too. To what was said, what was done, what was felt, everything. And I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe that people get many chances to get it right. But eventually, there's a point of karmic no return. And even that has its exceptions. I think there's a song by 3 Days Grace that says it best. It's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say it'll be alright, still I hear y'all say you wanna end your lives. Now and again we try to just stay alive. Baby, we'll make it out, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. I think I'll have some with a spoon now. And then, I don't know, some people get hung up on like utensils, using plates and bowls, using chopsticks, using spoons and knives and forks. But you know what? If all you had was your hands, you'd use them, wouldn't you? You're not your hand, but your hands. Plural. And some people have lost one of their hands or both their hands. And that's horrible. But if you got both hands, if you got all your fingers and all your toes and you got both eyes and you got your nose and you got a mouth and you got a brain and you got a heart and you got a liver and you got a spleen, a kidney, and all the parts that comprise you. If you have a full body, that's a blessing. That's an incredible blessing. And what a waste it would be to not actually make use of not only the tools you have, like these chopsticks, like this spoon, but your hands themselves can be tools. They can be weapons too. Anything and everything can be either a tool or a weapon. And that's one of the things my father taught me a long time ago. And it depends upon your intention and how you mean to use it. And that was one of the pine berries. It's very sweet. Good. It mixes in with all the other flavors. It's good. I even left the green on the top. I didn't pull that off. And I do kind of do this. I give speeches all the time. I'm just talking. I'm pontificating. Some might call it proselytizing, which in a way it is, but it's not my intention to proselytize. I just want to speak my truth. And I'd like to hear yours, but no one else is speaking right now, so I'm just talking. I'm looking at the camera, looking at my own reflection, but I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Because I was also taught by many people throughout my life that we are reflections of each other. Everyone you come across, everyone you meet is a reflection of you. We're individuals, so we're all different. But in a sense, we're all connected. You, I, and everyone else, Len. A collective of minds. And you know what? There's something I want to read from. I wrote this a long time ago. I'll read it when I finish writing, or when I finish eating. It's up there. I don't even need to read it. It's in my mind's eye. And it's entitled Redemption. And it says, they say anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Now, what do you think about all possible minds set to a common goal? What do you think we can accomplish together? All of us. It'd be amazing what we could do. I mean, it's already amazing what's being done already. The progressivism, the progression towards a better future for all. But I feel like some people have lost sight of it. They get too bitter and jaded. And they lose sight of the common goal that we have. I'm not speaking in code right now. I'm directly just telling the truth. How I see it. How I believe it. And to me, that is my truth. But it's also the truth. I think, it was said best in The Mandalorian show. And not just The Mandalorian show, the story, but the story of all Mandalorians. They said what? This is the way. This is the way. Well, a lot of people have said that. So what makes what I'm saying any different than anybody else who claims to be a divine messenger? I live it. I've lived through it every day for 35 years. And you know what? I think I want to spend the next few years learning how to adult more. Because I think when Casey trying to get my attention, you're like, shut up and pet me. Shut up and pet me. Okay. That's a simple ask. It's a simple ask. I love you, Casey. I love you, girl. Kitty cat. Bet you're hungry too, huh? You want some food? No? You just want some attention. You just want to say hey. You just want to say hey and spend time with me. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel the same way. But you probably do want some Sprinks, don't you? Let me finish here. I got a few more bites. And then I'll get you something, okay? Okay. Let's get you some sprinkles. Some treats. Some kitty treats.
What up?
Who's that? Is that Saber? Ah, it is Saber. What's up, Saber? How's it going? Lon and I were just talking. I was kind of talking to everybody who will listen in the future, and everyone who's listening in away right now, because we are all connected. Not everyone's telepathic, but some people are. Wow. Yes, I'm getting you some treats right now.
You gonna play Naruto with us?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. That'd be an awesome plan to set. Just kind of getting stuff situated right here. Where are the treats? Oh, I'm looking for that specific bag, and then I forgot that I bought a whole thing of Backyard Cookout Temptations mix-ups. You really like these ones, don't you? Because, yeah, they're crunchy on the outside, and they got a soft inside. Kind of like me. Yeah. Come on. Here. Just put some on top. There you go. You really just like the treats, don't you? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, not everyone has to have a balanced meal. Oh! What works for one person doesn't always necessarily work for everybody. But yeah, that spoon, I'm going to need that for my yogurt. Which the yogurt is kind of like my treat. One of them. Because I'm going to have a smoke too, but... Interesting. It says berry, and it looks like a blackberry, but it's like blueberry and strawberry combined. So, you guys want to play some Naruto later? Or, like, what time exactly do you think? Not exactly, but, like, roughly. All right, Bode. I took my time to eat now. He's just seeing the sights.
How are we gonna get you across?
Well, that didn't work. Think you can knock down that crate?
Worth a shot. All set.
BD. BD1.
That jetpack's handy.
Remind me to tell you how I got it sometime. Who taught you to move like that?
My master. Every time I fell, he got me back on my feet.
Sounds like a good teacher to me. Stormtrooper patrol.
Looking for us.
Better us than the yacht, yeah? Impressive.
Who needs a jetpack?
Right.
See that cable?
On it, Kestis. Bucketheads below. No going around them.
Then we go through them.
Already when you are, Kestis. Slow up. Enemies nearby. Got a hostile! Command confirmed. Moving back. Put your wits together. Integrity reduced. This was not the plan! Shaking! Can't track him! Stop trying to put that one down! Nicely done.
Back at you.
We can call the lift with that terminal.
On it.
Thanks for the heads up, Bode.
Troopers coming.
Let's get the drop on him.
Sure thing. On your signal. I'll get you. Take evasive action. Stand still. Come on. Anyone? Help? Okay. You can fight.
Yeah, you too.
I don't speak binary, but I hear you, BD. Team effort.
Binary.
The yacht's just over there.
And of course, the bridge is under construction.
Let's try up that way.
Quit reading my mind, Jedi. All set.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew I should see. I should have done this. That's what I should have done.
Need to center myself.
Renovation site 4733. Restores life and force but respawns all enemies. Good. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Stances. I thought I had blaster already set, but I didn't. There we go. Dual wield is just the contingency. Single bladed with one hand, and it's still dual. It's one single bladed and a blaster in the left hand. It's a blue blaster bolt. Game saved. Enemies respawned. That's right, man. I did get the poncho and the bandana for Cal Kestis. That's cool. That poncho, I remember I had to fight the son of Ogdebogdo. It's just, he was so difficult. He wanted to keep kicking my ass, dude. Yeah, I suppose that's enough for now of Jedi Survivor.
I'll be back home soon.
Sounds good. Sounds good, sir. I was just saying, we'll do some Naruto a little bit later.
Are you playing in the high difficulty setting again?
I was at the beginning, and I was like, "What the hell am I doing? Let me take that off." I still have the warrior mod set, so it's got new, harder, like more difficult encounters, but it's on Padawan difficulty, and I turned off the purity setting because that makes it just quickens your death and others' deaths, and it's like, nah, it's not really what we need to be. How is that purity? You know what I mean? But anyway, it's like the opposite of what it really was. So interesting. The opposite of what it seemed. Anyway.
Okay, see ya.
Sounds good, bro. I'll be around. I'm gonna be streaming something. In fact, I'm gonna keep the stream going, even though I'm not gonna be playing. I'm just kind of doing my own thing here. I'm talking. I mean, like, I'll be here, but I'm done with the Survivor story right now. So I'm just kind of sitting here meditating, chilling. I'm not going to end the stream, but I'm not going to be doing any fighting right now, is what I mean. Kind of just meditating like Cal is. But I do moving meditation. I don't sit. I mean, sometimes I do sitting meditation, and you close your eyes and you let images and memories come to your mind. That's one form of meditation. But another form of meditation is moving and thinking and processing while you're doing stuff. Sometimes I guess sitting down and having a smoke and thinking about things and just processing information and memories, that's a form of meditation too. I'm always meditating then, if that's the case. I'm always meditating, even when I'm playing video games, and which video games to me are much more than video games. People call them video games, but it's more than that, isn't it? It's much more than that. It's interactive stories. And I truly believe that every story is at least based on, if not a true story in its entirety. I suppose there is such a thing as fiction. That would just be called a lie, wouldn't it? Because what else is fiction but a lie? Hey, it warmed up a little bit too. You know what? I don't need the tobacco. I'll just have a hempette. These things are awesome, dude. For me, they're awesome. Like, amazing. It works so well. Like, it's just regular old hemp. It's not like high hydroponic, high grade, high THC. It's actually the opposite. It's like people would consider it low grade because it's not like, it's like old school weed, but it's like it's got way less THC. It's kind of like the difference between, like, there's some poisons that are poisonous to some people and not to others. But if it's poisonous to you and you take a little bit of it, it becomes medicine. Kind of like a tincture of alcohol for like someone that doesn't do well with alcohol. So it's like it's high in CBD in hemp because it's the hemp plant. It's like the cousin to Mary Jane. It's in the same family, but it's different. It's difficult to describe. You know what hemp is, though. I know you know what hemp is, but I'm describing for someone that might not know. Hemp is, Abraham Lincoln smoked hemp, and ever since 2018, it's been federally and state legal here. And for me personally, it's calming. It doesn't get me high. It doesn't give me a buzz or anything like that, but it does calm me down and keep me alert and sober. And if you are over the age of 21, it is okay to smoke some hemp. It's not morally wrong. It's not illegal by law. And if it is okay for you, then it's okay for you. For me, it's perfect. My issue was when I started, I suppose, you know, not adhering to what's best for me. I was convinced by other people of things that were untrue. Kind of, I guess you could say, manipulated in a way. Manipulated and, you know. But we all have our own choices, you know. That's that. At the end of the day, when it's your choice, when it is your choice, make the right choice. Make the just choice. The true choice. The benevolent, altruistic choice. You know. If you're gonna do something, do it for the good, the betterment of everybody, including yourself. Because you're a person too. Everyone's a person. It's we the people. It's scary to think about. There are some places in this world where you don't have free speech at all. Not by law. Morally, everyone should be able to speak freely. But sometimes the law doesn't reflect what's moral or just, does it? Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Although I would like to smoke some tobacco too. Because again, that's kind of the same thing, but different. What is that noise? There's like a droid that's like saying something in the background, and you can't really understand what he's saying. Man, if only I could speak droid, right? Which is kind of ironic. Kind of ironic that I can't speak droid. I can't speak kitty cat either. It's kind of ironic. Where did I put that? There it is. It's on the floor. I'm like, where's my bag of tobacco? Oh, it's right here. I actually have two. I've got a wooden pipe that Amber got me for my birthday. And then I went and bought this from the gas station. The convenience store. It's actually an old school glass pipe. And I use hemp and tobacco in here. Sometimes I'll just smoke the tobacco and sometimes I'll mix it with some hemp. But you can see it's black with white swirls and like it's changing colors. It's actually on this side there's like some blue in there and it's changing colors as I smoke out of it, but it almost looks like a trumpet, doesn't it? Huh. But yeah, I'm gonna smoke this and I'll be right back. It's got like some feet and it's got a handle and a carb and you know, it's fine. It's fine. The wind's putting it out, so I'm just gonna step inside, light it, and then step back out. Because I don't smoke inside. Amber doesn't want me to, and I respect that. I'm not the only one living here. Casey doesn't like it either. And then, like, because I smell like smoke when I come in, I spray myself with some air freshener. Some smoke deodorizer. The best of both worlds, right? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It sums it up in one phrase. The best of both worlds. All worlds, if you get down to it. Because there's more than just two. It's not a dichotomy, it's a spectrum. It's not just about Jedi versus Sith or left versus right, liberal versus Democrat. It's not them versus us. It's a co-op game. Any way you play it, it's a co-op game. And it's not a game. Not to me. Not to us. People who are like me. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. And you're welcome here. You're welcome here. Let the aroma go up because it's pleasing. The smell is good. I should finish this. Just like I finished the hemp bet. And the bowl isn't cashed, Tanner. Bowl is not cashed. There's always more. For everyone. Plenty of resources to go around for everybody. We shouldn't be hoarding anything. No one should. We need to share. And not everyone wants to share. Not everyone wants to receive your share, your gifts that you share. It doesn't mean that you don't try to give and share. Care. Because caring is loving. It's the same. It's the same. I didn't bring the tobacco out with me, did I? Bag. What's up, Swift? Oh, you weren't talking to me. You need 2 nails? I might have some. I'll look around for you. Let me see. Put this in the bag. Seal it up so it doesn't let out the smell. Because not everyone finds their aroma pleasing. Everyone's different. He needs 2 nails. I think we have some nails somewhere around here somewhere. You know what? I'll use my lightsaber, my sword of light, to see. There were some nails in this empty case. I've got some screws, but those are specific. I can't give those out. I mean, I could, but then I wouldn't have them for my purpose. I don't think we have any nails around here right now. I don't see any. Let me go tell him. Yeah, I looked. I couldn't find any nails. I think we had some nails, but I don't think we have any right now. No problem. To my knowledge, we have no nails right now. That is interesting. I was talking about this earlier. This is the first metal lightsaber that I purchased, and I got it from. Again, I can't shout them out if I can't remember the name of the. I could look them up again, but something tells me if it's not coming to my mind, that probably means that someone doesn't want me to shout them out. If I'm not remembering, I probably shouldn't try too hard to shout them out if they don't want to be shouted out. But I remember Saber's Pro right now. That's coming to mind. Saber's Pro, and you know Saber. It's funny. Saber's Pro, Saber. Got the lightsabers from there, and this is the Revan. This was before he fell, which in this story he never really did he? Because his family loved him enough to protect him, stop him from falling. But this lightsaber, it's got all the bells and whistles. It's T6 aircraft grade aluminum. It has motion sensing. It's got a USB-C charging, rechargeable battery. It's got different colors, color changing, and all different kinds of bells and whistles. This one is a bit more basic. It actually is more of a, it's almost like it's just a big mag light, like a flashlight. It's got old school batteries. You know, you actually use the disposable batteries, quote unquote, which you can use. You can actually use rechargeable batteries of this type. They have rechargeable batteries before they had lithium-ion batteries, and it's got no sound. There's no sound effects. It's just light. And I actually let me show you. Instead of telling you about it, let me show you. I bought this when I was with my dad, and we went to Menards, and I got a set, a little screwdriver set with all the different types of screwdriver bits. And actually, the last one I was using was for this lightsaber. So I'll take it apart and I'll show you what I put in here. Technically, I bought this. I didn't construct it myself, technically speaking. But I did take it apart and put it back together, and I put an actual crystal in here. So I'll tell you and I'll show you. I got the blade plug in here, which alters the... Not only it plugs the blade, but it alters the image, the light that's given. And with the crystal in there and the blade plug in there.
What up, my guy?
What up, Lon? Oh, you're saying that, say what the saber? Yeah, what's up, guys? But actually, right in the bottom, there's in between the emitter and the bulb, I have an actual crystal. I put a real crystal in here. And without the blade plug, that's a pretty bright beam. The only issue is, without the blade plug, it falls out. And with the blade plug in there, it doesn't really actually, it's not like you can use it for an actual flashlight. But it still emits light and you can see through the windows. So I'm going to put it back together on stream. Here's the bulb. Here's the coupler. So I literally put the bulb into the coupler, and it fits there at the bottom.
Did you see the video of an engineer making a real-life proto-lightsaber?
Dude, I did. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I'm hopping on now.
Nice. But yeah, there's the coupler and the emitter, or the bulb, and then here's an actual, factual, real crystal. I put that in there. And I drop it in there. And then I put the blade plug in between the crystal, the coupler, the bulb, and the emitter. And then I make it flush. As flush as I can. I don't even need the screwdriver, I've just got the bit. I mean, the screwdriver helps, but if you have just the bit.
The Matrix movie has ruined steak for me now.
Not for me, man. Because you know what? It wasn't the steak that was the problem. It was his choice. It was Cypher's choice to betray his loved ones, to betray his team, to betray his crew. That was the issue.
Whenever I eat steak, I can only think of that stupid steak scene.
Dude, you can't let Cypher ruin steak for you. Fuck Cypher.
That's right.
But yes. Oh, you still can't. You can see. It does.
Just laugh at how stupid it was. It's factory farming that ruins it for me.
Yeah, I hear you. Factory farming. Factory farming. I hear that. Turning what was once meant to be a very personal thing. You know, Native Americans, my ancestors, they believed in hunting, but they respected all life. And they treated everyone with respect and love and care. And they hunted, and they didn't hunt just for themselves, they hunted for the entire tribe, and they made sure that everyone else ate first before they ate. And then they would eat what was left. That's the way.
No one cares about your yapping, you're a rat.
Huh? Who are you talking to, Lun? Couldn't be talking to me. I don't think that's the case at all. You're talking about Cypher.
I'm talking about Cypher.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm yapping right now too, but I ain't no Cypher. That's why I was like, huh? It just coincidentally had to coincide with me yapping, and I was like, what? You couldn't be talking about me. I ain't no Cypher. Quite the opposite. True to my family. True to my crew. True
I'm
to...
eating steak and eggs for breakfast.
Nice. Yeah, you did say that earlier. Steak and eggs. I do have a problem.
I read it and had to allow it after revise lol.
No, I do have a problem with not respecting and treating people like they are resources.
I had sausage and eggs.
Because people are not resources.
And as
Even though
I
they're
eat
treated
it,
like
I'm
that.
bitch, why he is talking about this fake steak? You're a rat.
Cypher is a rat, but Neo was true. Neo has always been a hero to me.
The chat doesn't like the B word lol.
Well, that's too bad, I guess, because we speak freely here, and everyone's welcome. But that doesn't mean that we're going to be accommodating for everyone's tastes, because everyone has different tastes. If you can't...
Gotta be a mod lol.
I mean, like, are we really going to sit here and be like, oh, let's say if someone came in and said, Lolly is great. I would be like, no, get the fuck out. You need to go be on a watch list somewhere. You know what I mean?
Neo should pop both pills.
Saying Neo should have popped both pills?
No,
maybe he did.
The chat literally doesn't let it through unless I say so. Saw what happens.
Power on.
It's light giving.
The message gets held for revise, lol. Review.
It's literally a blade of light, not a laser sword. There's a difference between a laser sword and a lightsaber.
Steak and eggs in this economy, not worth.
It doesn't matter
Show
what
me
you
that
eat.
chicken.
Doesn't matter what you eat. It matters what you are. And there are good people
No,
and
but
bad
delicious.
people in all walks of life, in all forms, no matter what form they take. There are good and
Been on
bad
a lot
people.
of chicken lately.
You guys are talking with each other. I'm gonna think it up here. I'll just think what I think up here. Because I can't stop thinking, I can't stop speaking. But I can choose to just be silent verbally and do what I'm doing while you guys talk.
No, I was talking to you both.
Oh, so I was right. We were talking to each other. It's just a little bit, it's a little bit distracting when we're all talking at once. Or like, one person is just kind of speaking as though he isn't being
I'm
heard.
still on Food Man.
No, I got you. Like, I'm just so used to like speaking to myself, like talking to myself, knowing that other people hear. And then when someone's actually physically talking to me, it's kind of difficult to just.
I'm eating no deep thoughts, just ranting.
Yeah, I suppose we all do that.
I mean, yeah, you were going on a tangent, lol.
Yeah, I mean, there's a rhyme and a reason to every tangent. Everything I say has a purpose. And so do you. Everything you say has a purpose. We just need to listen to each other.
You ain't wrong.
And neither are you. Cypher is a bitch. Believe it or not, you pieces of shit, you're still gonna burn, said Tank. Ah.
He isn't worse than Grimla Wormtown.
He's Cypher not worse than somebody? I don't know, man. How do you get? I mean, I guess you can get worse than Cypher, but betraying the truth and betraying your loved ones for a false lie and some fucking steak and like being
That
like
guy super sucked. Are you going to play anytime soon?
You know what? Yeah. That does sound like a good idea. I mean, we're hanging out right now, but you guys wanted to play some Naruto. But on that note, I wanted to say there is
I'm
someone.
almost done eating. I can get on.
There is someone in Star Wars lore who is pretty fucking evil. Pretty evil, and I don't know how you'd come back from it. I suppose anything is possible, but Emperor Vitiate from the Old Republic, who Revan held back, literally was tortured for thousands of years and stemmed the tide so that Emperor Vitiate...
Okay, just join the hilt when you're ready.
Sounds good.
Also, Phoenix Wormtown is the guy in Lord of the Rings that was whispering in the King of Roan's ear.
Oh, I see. So, literally, evil speaking into the ears of a hero, and trying to get that hero, who's supposed to return and fight the final battle with his true family, trying to get him to believe some bullshit that ain't true.
He was poisoning the king and making him do bad stuff.
But then, well, of course, in Return of the King, he comes back. Like, the actual king returns. And they fight the final battle of that story.
I think he is mixing characters up.
That's possible. The person I'm thinking of from Lord of the Rings, he was the king that returned to fight the final battle with everyone against the forces of evil. That's who I'm thinking of. And then I think of Frodo Baggins and Sam Gamgee. And I think of their fight with Shelob.
Aragorn.
Aragorn?
But there is another king. Ibk his name.
Well, and then of course there's
Not a loggerhead.
There's Smeagol, who he's known for that one phrase. His precious.
The king I'm
His
talking
precious.
about is in the second book.
Second book. Yeah, Two Towers. I've actually got my dad. He got me, and I'll show you. I haven't read them yet. I've watched the films multiple times, but I haven't read the books yet. But I'm going to.
Rohan, where the riders of Rohan.
I've got. Oh, and it actually does come with The Hobbit, which is the prequel with Baggins. There's Frodo Baggins, and there's. I know his name. Why is it not coming to me right now? I know his name, but there's The Hobbit, Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, and Return of the King.
Bilbo.
This is the old school. Old school. Bilbo Baggins, thank you. That bothers me when I can't remember someone's name, dude. Like, I know his name, why can't I remember his name? Bilbo Baggins. And there's Gandalf. There's, I mean, like, I should, that's the thing is I should know everyone's name, and I do know everyone's name. But it's like, they know that bothers me. They know it pisses me off. That it gets to me, it gets under my skin. Why can't I remember someone's name? That's messed up. I just can't do anything about that right now. So I suppose we can end this stream and then start a new one. I'd have to get my Steam Deck ready. I have it downloaded on there. We don't have to stream it, I suppose.
Life is long and we meet a lot of people. It's human to sometimes forget.
I know, but I care and I want to remember everyone's name. Everyone I've ever met, I want to remember their name because I care about them. I'm getting too emotional and upset right now. I need to calm down because I can't let my emotions rule me. Even if it's a good reason. My emotions do not rule me, and I don't rule my emotions. It's in tandem. It's a relationship.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. What do you mean, man? I ain't going nowhere. I'm just getting
I
ready.
think just caring is good enough.
No, you have
It's
to show
okay,
your
bud.
care. You have to show it, man. You have to walk the walk and talk the talk, not just one or the other. You have to walk the walk
Be
and
human
talk the
and it's
talk.
okay we make small mistakes. Well, that was poorly timed with you getting emotional.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright. It's all good in the end. 'Cause everything will be set the way it should be. And no one gets away with anything. Thank God for that. Thank the Force for that.
Literally typed it out and hit enter and it was too late. I'm getting in chat, gonna mute KK.
Oh, you guys are getting in the Discord? Are we going to your Discord, Never? Or are we going to Saber's?
See you in the hilt.
In the hilt. Gotcha. I'll be here getting ready. Care about y'all. I love y'all. I'll see you later. Peace.